Just lie flat on the mat. All right, make some adjustments and get comfy just for a moment. I want you to feel the connection between the body and the floor and just be present. Just be still. Nothing outside of your yoga mat matters right now, except for maybe Gertie and Luna. Slowly inhale through the nose and slowly exhale. Soften your face, soften the chest, and just let the abdomen rise and fall gently. Be present, be here. Learn to shape the breath. Your mind will be shaped. Your energy will be shaped. Make a commitment to yourself here and now, just to practice yoga. That's all, just to practice yoga. 75 minutes with friends. Community connection at a distance. It's like quantum entanglement. Doesn't matter if we're next to each other or half a world away. We're together. Let's all take a deep inhale. Fill the lungs all the way up big. Fill them up. Open the mouth and sigh it out. Slowly move your head a little bit left and right. Take one ear close to the mat, then the other. Bring a little bit of movement to your fingers and your toes, ankles and wrists. Lift the corners of your mouth. Let's all breathe in big and reach your arms away from your feet as far as they go. Big good morning stretch. Open the mouth, exhale, lower the arms down by your side. One more, inhale, reach. This time, hold the breath. Stretch the arms away from the legs and point those beautiful ballerina toes, and then open the mouth, exhale. Squeeze the knees into the chest, wrap your arms over the shins. Hug your knees in, rock a little left and right. Good, grab behind the thighs. Tuck your chin, let's rock and roll a few times. I have a good yoga model here, by the way. If I were you guys, I'd be watching her and not doing your practice. Come over to a tabletop. Make a little human coffee table. Place your wrists just under your shoulders, knees under the hips, and let's inhale together and look up. Arch the spine. This is your cow shape. As you exhale, round the spine, suck the belly up and in for the angry Halloween cat shape. Then inhale. Keep the shoulders away from the ears, chin up, gaze up, and then slowly exhale. Push the air out, round the spine. Inhale. Exhale. One more slow. Inhale big, chin up, gaze up, full breath, and exhale. Push every last molecule of air out of the lungs. Now inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Warm the spine up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. In. Out. Full breaths. In and out. Two more. Breathe in and out. Last one. Breathe in, hold the breath, hold the breath, hold the breath, and exhale everything. Push it out and then hold the breath. After the exhale, push the spine higher and neutral spine. Flat back, tuck your toes. Send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Pedal the feet around a little bit. Walk the hips a little bit. Shifting left and right a little bit. Let's all rise to our tip toes. Take a big inhale here. Hold the heels in the air and exhale. Keep the heels up. Press the chest back towards the thighs. Hips up, heels up. One more deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Heels melt down towards the mat. Just a moment of stillness here. Let your gaze rest between the shins, between the knees, perhaps between the thighs. Spread your fingers wide. Connection to the earth, connection to breath. Tiptoes, look at your front of the mat, please, and walk forward. All right, heels down, toes together, heels down. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, and exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, lengthen the spine, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to the sky, arms left and right, all the way up. Connect the palms above your head, and exhale, thumbs to your chest, and arms by your side. Right away, arms up, breathe in, reach to the sky, prayer fold as you forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift and fold. Reverse your swan dive, rise all the way up. Connect palms, gaze at your thumbs, exhale, thumbs to chest, arms by your side. One more time, inhale, arms up, and prayer fold the body all the way down. Inhale, half, exhale, fold. Now separate the feet hip width apart, grab opposite elbows, ragdoll.
This should just feel good. No tension in the hamstrings. Keep the knees bent, sway side to side, shake your head yes or no. And then release your elbows, hands, go to the floor, toe heel your feet together to touch. Engage your core, keep a little bend in the knees, chin to the chest, and slowly roll up, stacking one vertebrae right on top of the other. Chin comes up last, then take your shoulders, roll them up to the ears. Slide the shoulder blades down the back. And then just take a moment here to close your eyes. Feel your feet connected evenly to the earth. The legs are engaged, chest open, heart open. And maybe setting an intention for your practice. Maybe setting an intention for the community, for the whole world. Sending beautiful healing light, love, and energy out to all of those in need. Taking a moment to let gratitude enter into the heart for having the technology to be able to come together to continue our practice. Take a deep inhale. Open the mouth, sigh it out, let it go. And we'll go ahead and do some moksha style breathing like we do in the normal series. Bring your hands to your heart center. Deep inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, interlace the fingers, and press the hand palms to the floor. Inhale through the nose, arms reach forward and all the way up. Lift up out of the waist, stretch up to the ceiling, look up towards the hands. And exhale, hands flip to prayer. Draw them down your center line. Halfway, the fingers interlace, and hand palms continue to press to the floor. And inhale, reach up. Good. Inhaling through the nose, creating a slight little snoring sound in the back of that throat. And exhale, open the mouth wide. It's an HA sound. I would say like you're trying to fog up the glass in front of you, but maybe not. Inhale, reach up. Slow 5 count, stretch up, reach up, look up. And exhale, follow the hands with the eyes, blow the air out, suck the stomach in. Empty the lungs and inhale. Good. Really try to straighten those arms. Feel like you're going to press the hand palms flat up on the ceiling. And exhale. Follow the hands with the eyes. Push the air out. Press the hand palms down. And let's do one more. Big inhale. 2, 3, 4. Stretch up, reach up, look up. 5. And exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release your arms to the side. Good. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands through your heart center, forward fold. Inhale, extend flat back. Exhale, plant your hands and step back to a high plank position. Honor off the knees, lower down halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, big breath, upward dog. Lift that chest, shoulders press down. And then exhale, downward dog. Lift the right leg in the air, bend the knees, stack the hips open to the right. Be aware of your left heel. Really try and ground the left heel. Keep that foot nice and parallel and straight. Fingers spread wide. You can rotate that ankle, little circles, both directions. Is BB in? I saw Bradley B. And then extend the leg high up to the ceiling, lower it down halfway, flex your toes. Take an inhale on the exhale, bring that right knee forward to touch the right tricep. Inhale the leg back in the air. Exhale, cross it to the left elbow. Inhale, leg back in the air. Exhale, bring the knee into the nose, round the back, contract that core, and step that foot right between the hands. Engage your core, lift up to your runner's lunge. Arms are by your side, palms down. Good. Check into your front foot. Make sure you can still lift those 5 toes off of that mat. Good. Your abs are engaged. Good. Stretch your arms up a little bit more. And then drop that back heel in. Inhale, arms come up. Virabhadrasana A, your warrior 1. So now the back heel is dropped in. If you choose, you can connect the hand palms together, maybe gaze up towards them. Good. Keep bending that front knee. Good. Burnsy, you can bend that knee more. I see you, Burnsy. Bend the knee more. Good. Beautiful. Nice, Suki-san. Good. Take an inhale. Exhale, bend that knee more. Give me a little lift out of the waist, a little back bend. Good. Then release the hands behind the back. Interlace your fingers. Inhale, lift the chest. And then exhale, humble your warrior. So just start to round down as that right shoulder comes to the top of that thigh. Then drop it inside of that knee. Let the head hang down. And let the arms and hands come over the head. Good job, Miss Kitty. Nice. Feel your feet nice and rooted down. Good. Just find your breath here. Good. Inhale, come all the way back up to your warrior 1. Arms sweep up. And exhale, release. Hands go down, step back to high plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, big breath, upward dog. And then exhale, downward dog. Beautiful. Lift the left leg in the air, bend the knees, stack the hips open to the left. Good. And rotate that ankle if you did so on the other side. A couple circles one direction, a couple circles the opposite direction. Good. And then extend the leg up, lower it down halfway, flex your toes, square your hips to the floor. Inhale. On the exhale, bring that left knee forward, touch the left tricep. Inhale, leg back in the air. Exhale, cross it to the right elbow. Inhale, leg back in the air. Exhale, bring the knee into the nose, round the back, contract the core, and then step that foot right between the hands. Find your nice long stance, engage your core, arms stretched down and back to your runner's lunge. I forgot to ask if there's anyone who does not want to be adjusted, raise a hand in the air. I'll adjust you, I'll adjust you. Good, somebody raise their hand, Jojo, of course. Find your breath, engage your core, close your rib cage, really engage the lower abdomen. Good job, Care Bear. And then drop that back heel in. Inhale, arms sweep up. Virabhadrasana A, your warrior 1. Beautiful. Again, if you choose, connect those hand palms together over the head. Maybe gaze up towards them. Keep trying to square the hips towards the front of the room. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale, bend that knee a little bit more and then feel a nice little lift up out of the waist, maybe a slight back bend. And release. Release your hands behind the back. Interlace your fingers the opposite direction. Put the opposite thumb on top. Inhale, lift the chest. And then exhale, humble your warrior. So this should just feel good. Let the head drop down. Let the arms and hands come over the head. Ground through your feet. Use your legs to hold this position. If you're wondering why I have a yellow hint, we have this big heater in the corner of the room that's a really bright yellow light shining on us. It's like getting a suntan while you're doing yoga. Breathe here, let the head hang down. And release. Inhale, come back up, warrior 1, arms sweep up. And exhale, release. Hands go down, step back to your high plank, go through your vinyasa, lower down chaturanga, maybe upward dog, maybe back to a chaturanga, maybe back to a high plank. Good, Brenda. And then downward dog. Breathe. Take a couple breaths here. And then look forward, walk, jump, float the feet up to the hands. Inhale, extend flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse your swan dive, arms reach out and up. Interlace your fingers, release your index fingers. Inhale, stretch up, and then up, out, and over to your right. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. So your body is stretching to the right. The hips are continuously pressing to the left. They're pressing to the left beyond your flexibility. I don't know if we'll do 2 sets of this or not, so give it your all. Feel your feet rooted down. Good, Suki-san. Good, square your head. Good, nice, everybody. Keep pressing the hips to the left. Keep stretching the body to the right. Try to lock the arms, squeeze the hand palms together. Most of us do not have mirrors, so you just have to feel everything engage. Keep sucking the abs in, draw it in and lift up. Keep squeezing the butt. Notice your feet. Eyes are open. Breathe calm through the nose. Take an inhale. On the exhale, everybody lengthen. Come over and push. Stay in it. Take one more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Come over and push, push, push. Inhale, back up. Good. Maybe switch up your grip. And then feel your feet rooted down. Engage the quads. Squeeze the butt. Abs in. Stretch up. And then on the exhale, up, out, and over to the left. So now your body is going left and the hips are continuously pressing to the right. Beautiful. Nice, everyone. I can really only see the hips of most of you, and it looks pretty good. But again, start from the bottom up on your form. Feel your feet, weight in the heels, but all 4 sides of each foot rooted down. Nice. Keep engaging the quads. Keep squeezing the butt. And then just try to feel that everything is square to the front wall. So make sure the hips are level. Good. Nice, Care Bear. The shoulders are level. Squeeze the biceps right up against your head. Squeeze the hand palms together. Chin up away from the chest. Breathe calm through the nose. Take a breath. Inhale. On the exhale, come over and push. Take one more breath. Stay there. Inhale. On the exhale, lengthen, come over and push, 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 push. Inhale, back up. Beautiful. Your arms can stay there or maybe release them behind your back. Inhale, lift the chest, drop the head back, and then start to gently press the hips forward. Start to bend backwards and start looking down the back wall. Everybody go back, look back, fall back, arms back, go back, look back, fall back, stay in it, go back, look back, arms back, fall back, and release. Come all the way up. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And exhale, swan dive over. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, just forward fold, Uttanasana. Good. Go ahead and take your right foot, slide it out to the right, 6 inches apart, 2 fists width apart. Grab your big toes with your peace fingers, palms face each other. Inhale, lengthen the spine forward. And then exhale, bend the elbows out to the side and lengthen your upper body over the legs. How do we get video for the people that don't have video? Oh, okay. BB and Dana and Vinny and Pam, you guys don't have video on. If you want to turn the video on, then I can see you and give you corrections. Maybe you're intentionally leaving it off. Keep breathing. Hollow out that lower abdomen. So you really got to pull the lower abdomen in and up. Hi, BB. Good. And pull. BB, your knees are bowing in. Keep them straight in line with the feet. Good. Inhale again. Exhale, everybody, pull one more time and release. Let's do an arm balance. Let's do Bakasana Crow. Separate the fingers wide. If you're like, what's an arm balance? You can just do what you think a crow would look like. Good. Separate the fingers, shoulder width apart. Put the knees high up in the back of the arms and then slowly shift forward. So try to lift one toe off and then the other toe off. Nice, kitty. I see your kitty guitar. Good. Hold it there. Chin is forward. So never tuck the chin. Take the chin out. Hold it there for 3, for 2, and then maybe shoot back chaturanga or just step back plank and lower down. Good. Go through your vinyasa, upward dog, maybe back to a chaturanga. I know Brenda can do that. High plank, maybe back to another chaturanga, high plank, and then downward dog. That was for you, Brenda. Good job. And breathe. Just take a breath.
Look forward to the top of the mat. Come to the tiptoes. Either float or walk to the top of the mat. Halfway lift and fold. Hips down, arms up. Utkatasana chair pose. Reach to the sky. Maybe palms connect, shift the weight back to your heels, wiggle your toes, hips down, gazing up. Take another inhale here and fold. Inhale halfway and move through a vinyasa. Send the legs back, halfway down, upward dog. Pull the chest through, roll shoulders back, and downward dog. 3 deep breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Keep the eyes still. Inhale and exhale. 1 more. And exhale. Tip toes, look forward, either float or walk, top of the mat. Good, fold. Halfway lift. And reverse the swan dive all the way up. Palms to your chest. And arms by your side. Hands to your hips. Feet step apart, hip width apart. Bring the arms out in front. Glue the fingertips together. Make sure your toes are exactly pointing forward. No letters A or V. Take an inhale here. On the exhale, have a comfy seat. Send the hips back. Lift the chest up. So this is the first of 3 parts. Send the hips back. Move the body weight to your heels. Wiggle the toes. Shoulder blades down the back, away from the ears. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, hips another inch down. Some of you are too high. Ooh, yeah. 1 more breath. Inhale. And descend, slowly ascend, coming all the way up to your tiptoes. Like what? Un ballerine. How many ballerines do we have on Zoom today? Big toe and second toe. Lock your gaze at 1 point in front of you. Find a little annoying speck on your wall in front and lock your eyes there. Holding here, take an inhale. Together we dip down on the exhale, bend the knees. Make sure the knees don't flare out, nor do they bow in. Spine is tall, shoulders are away from the ears. Bring the thigh bones parallel to the earth. Keep the heels up, everyone. Give me a deep inhale and exhale. Hold the pose. Suki, you look amazing. Hey, BB, that's awesome. And let's all rise back up. End on your tiptoes. End on your tiptoes and heels down. Keep the arms there. Keep the feet there, knees touch. It's gonna feel awkward. Take an inhale and descend on the exhale. Slowest of the 3. Keep your spine perpendicular to the ground. Let the heels lift. If your heels are on the ground, lift them up. Point the knees down and forward. Keep the arms parallel. Hover the hips. Do not rest like I tend to do when I cheat and Amelia catches me. Hover those hips. 1 more inch up. Everyone, hold here. Give me a deep inhale and exhale. Pause. Let's push the knees together and rise up slowly. 5, with me. 4, slower. 3. Follow Amelia. 2, and tiptoes and mountain pose. 1 motion, be still. Stillness. Toes touch, heels touch. That's amazing. Inhale, arms up over the head. Swan dive, forward fold. All the way down, halfway lift. Plant the palms, take a vinyasa. Upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Right leg lifts towards the sky. Stack the hips, bend the knee. Keep the left heel pressing down towards the ground. Keep all 10 fingers spread wide. Straighten the right leg in the air and bring the right foot between the palms. Warrior 1, rise up. And open to Warrior 2. Make sure your right toes are pointing forward and the right knee is exactly on top of that right heel. Proper alignment and breath. Contain the rib cage here. Tuck under the tailbone here. Breathing calmly, gazing forward over your right middle finger. 1 more deep inhale and exhale, hold. Now look to the left, turn your palms to the left. Right arm down, left arm up, and pause. Bend your right elbow like you're carrying a tray and bring your right elbow to the inside of the right knee and hold there. Then straighten the right arm down towards the ground. Left arm goes straight at 12 o'clock. Right arm is at 6 o'clock. Turn your chin towards your left shoulder. Gaze up. Open the chest. Inhale and exhale. Slight upper body rotation. Make sure that left leg is super strong, super straight. Left foot is planted to the ground. 1 more deep inhale. Little lift in the chest. Exhale. Good. And release. Reverse your warrior. Right arm up and back. And vinyasa, windmill down, take a flow. Upward dog. And downward. Left leg up towards the sky. Stack the hips. Keep both hands planted equally. See if that right heel can melt closer down towards the mat. Square the hips once again. Flex the toes towards the face. Straighten the leg, hold it there, and then bring it through between the palms. Plant the back heel to the ground. Rise up, warrior one. And then open to warrior two. Gazing at the left knee, make sure it's on top of left heel. Good. Lower the shoulders away from the ears, gazing forward over your left fingertips. Wiggle your toes. Take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, sink deeper. Good. Look to the right. Turn your palms toward the right. Left arm down, right arm up, and just pause. Bend the left elbow. Bring the left elbow to the inside of the left knee and hold it there. Then straighten the left arm. Lift the right arm to the sky. Gaze up. Bend deeper into the left thigh. As you exhale, slight upper body rotation. Another inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist. One more breath here. Nice, Care Bear, I see you. And release, reverse your warrior. And windmill the arms down to the ground. Take a vinyasa. Up dog. And down dog. Come to a high plank. Come to your forearms. Forearm plank, one line from heels to hips to head, and then slowly pulse the heels forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. And then be still. Right leg lifts 3 inches from the ground. Breathe. And lower. Left leg lifts. Breathe, hold, and lower. Tiptoe the toes in, dolphin pose. And just breathe. Be still. Find stability and groundedness with your forearms to the ground and attempting to melt the heels. This is challenging on hamstrings and calves. Slow, deep inhales and exhales. If you want to challenge, press into down dog right from here. Lift the arms. Ooh, Millie, baby, get it. Look forward, walk to the top of the mat. And ragdoll, separate the feet. Grab elbows.
And just find your breath here in this ragdoll position. And then let's release the elbows, toe heel your feet together to touch, and then wrap your arms around the back of your legs and go for opposite elbows. Take an inhale, and the exhale, really use your arm strength to help glue your upper body to your legs. Maybe slide those forearms a little bit further down your calves. Then release your elbows and scoop up the heels from behind, stepping on all 5 fingers of each hand. So your pinkies touch side by side behind the heels. Then take an inhale. On the exhale, begin to pull. You really got to get that deep Ujjayi breath going. Pull up against the heels, lengthening your upper body over your legs. So stomach to thighs, chest to the knees, tuck your chin, plant your forehead on your shins. Take another breath. Inhale. Exhale, everybody pull. Really engage that core. Keep the weight forward. The head hangs down. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, everybody pull. Nice, Tom. Try to straighten the legs, contract your quads. Hold it there for 3, for 2, for 1, and release. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Again, inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to a high plank position and hold this here. Bring your toes and heels together to touch and stack your feet to the right, coming into a nice right side plank. Good. So you're rotating, stacking the feet. Good. If you need to modify and lower that bottom knee to the floor, feel free to do that. Good. Any variation you have, go for it. Nice, Tiff. Good. Go for the big toe. Maybe just bring that top leg into a tree position. Again, if you don't have any heat, be careful. Use the breath. Release. Find a high plank position. Lower down, chaturanga. Back up high plank and stack your feet to the opposite direction. Nice, everybody. Good, BB. Good, fast out. Good, keep it going. Good, use the arm and hand on the floor. Press down to lift the hips up. And then whatever variation you did on the other side, go for it here. Good, just finding your balance. Holding it here for 3. Nice, Michelle. For 2. For 1, find a high plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, big breath, upward dog. And then exhale, downward dog. Really nice, everyone. Find your breath here. And then look forward towards your hands. Walk, jump, float, tiptoe the feet up to the hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Inhale, reverse your swan dive. Arms reach out and up. Connect those hand palms. Exhale, bring your hands right to your heart center. Shift the weight into your left leg and bring that right leg up to a 90-degree angle. Good. And then maybe reach down with your right piece fingers and grab your right big toe, bringing your left hand to your hip. Maybe you just hold the knee from the outside. That's perfectly fine to just hold it here. Again, I'm not going to do standing head to knee. I feel that's a posture that needs a little bit more heat. So just hold this here. Find your balance. Engage that standing leg. Good. If you have the big toe, go ahead and kick the heel forward. Good. Lifting the leg, pulling the right shoulder back. Good. And then if your balance is good and you still feel great, you can maybe swing that leg out to the side. If you want to release your left hand for a counterbalance, feel free to do that. And then maybe shifting your gaze, looking over the left shoulder. Good. Holding this here wherever you're at. Just feel that standing leg engage, the quad engage, the abs are in. Hold it there. Bring the gaze back forward. Bring the leg back forward. Bring that right hand to your hip. Keep the leg out there. Hold it there. And then bend it back into that 90-degree angle. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, right arm under the left. And then inhale, exhale, sit down into the left leg, low into that chair, and draw the right knee up to touch the left elbow. Engage that core. Hold it there. And then eagle. Go ahead and cross that right leg high over that inner upper thigh. Good. If you can double wrap, go for the double wrap, but never forcing it. Good. Nice. Fasta, where are you? I know you're really good at this one. There you are. Good. Knees to the right upper body, left line up, hands, elbows, knees, feet. Sit down lower in the legs. Lift the elbows up parallel to the shoulders. Hands a little bit forward. Shoulder blades down the back. Hold it there for 3, for 2, for 1. Inhale the arms up. That leg comes back to a 90-degree angle. Hands back to your heart center. And lower the leg down. Beautiful. Inhale the arms up. And exhale, just bring your hands right back to your heart center. Shift the weight to the right leg, bringing that left leg up 90-degree angle. Perfectly fine to just stay here in this position. And then maybe bring the right hand to the hip, reach down, grab the big toe with the peace fingers, or maybe just grab the outside of that knee. Good. If you have the big toe, extend the leg, foot, or the heel forward. Good. Lift the leg up, pull that left shoulder back. Maybe stay here. If you can go a little bit further, maybe swing that leg out to the side. Make sure the hips are level. Maybe releasing that right arm counterbalance. Look at us. And then maybe looking over that right shoulder, playing with your gaze. Anytime you play with the gaze, it challenges your balance more. So always moving slowly. Good. Bring the gaze back forward. Bring the leg back forward. That right hand to your hip. Release the leg, left hand to your hip. Hold that leg out there for 3, 2, 1. Just bend it in 90-degree angle. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, left arm under the right. Cross at the elbows and at the wrists. Inhale, exhale, pull the elbows down. Sit down into that right leg. And then draw the left knee up to touch the right elbow and hold it. Gary, I can't see you. Are you touching the knee to the elbow? Michelle, is he touching? And then cross it over that thigh as high as you can. You have to squeeze your inner thighs together, squeeze the forearms, the hands together, the wrists together. Care Bear, that's really good. Good, nice. Lining everything up down the center line. Again, with no mirror, you have to really feel it and be in tune with your body. Good. Sit down a little bit lower. That's good, Lauren. Get back in. Good. Nice, everybody. Lift the elbows up parallel to the shoulders. Hands forward, shoulder blades down the back, abs in. Release. Arms come up, release that leg 90-degree angle, hands back to your heart center, and then lower the leg down. Arms by your side. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And exhale, swan dive over, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands and move through your vinyasa. You can always plant the hands, step back plank, lower down. And everybody meets in a downward dog. Beautiful. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, touch the right knee to the right tricep. And if you have a running man, go for it. Maybe you straighten the leg on the arm. Maybe you transition into chin stand. I'm watching you, BB. Step it back. Inhale, right leg back up in the air. Exhale, cross it over to the left elbow. Extend the leg out on the floor, fall in triangle. Good. And now the arm opens to the side wall. Good, kitty. Good, Burnsy. I see you. Nice. And step it back through. Inhale that right leg back up in the air. Bend the knees, stack the hips open. And then if you want to flip your dog, flip your dog. Nice. So your flip dog is like a three-legged wheel. If you have a full wheel transition from here, go for it. Good, nice. Drea, I can't see you anymore. And then flip it back around. Right leg goes up in the air. And then lower it down. Good. Your feet should be about hip width apart. Walk your hands back to your feet. Put a little bend in your right knee and plant your right hand center of the mat and extend that left arm up, just going into a nice twist. So there's different parts of this. So you can stay here twisting. You can take the arm in the air, wrap it around your low back, and maybe go for the inside of that right thigh, using the hand and arm on the floor to rotate more. If you have a bind, then take that right arm, slice it underneath that right leg. I don't know if you can see, Paul, and binding here, looking down towards the floor. Good. Then if you have a birds of paradise, slowly engage the core first and slowly start to come up, standing on that left leg, pulling the shoulder back. If you're all the way to standing, nice, Lauren, then extend the leg out. Good, holding it here. Slowly coming back down, try to hold the bind. If you've already up, then release the same way you went in, hand to the mat, release the arm straight up, and then ragdoll, coming all the way forward, just ragdoll here. Sway side to side, shake the head, yes, no. And then toe heel the feet together to touch. Inhale, extend flat back. Exhale, forward fold. You should be at the back of your mat. Inhale the arms up. Interlace your fingers, release your index fingers. No, inhale, stretch up. Step onto your left foot. Point the right toes back on a diagonal, moving into our balancing stick. So engage everything, and then slowly just start extending forward. Good. Good. Making a nice straight line. Good. Holding it here, dropping that hip. I know most of you need to drop the hip. Bringing your hands to your heart center. Release them by your side, palms down. And now give me an arch. Lift the chest, lift the leg, lift the chest, lift the leg. And release. Step back, inhale the arms back up. Toes and heels together. And exhale, hands to your heart center. Just close your eyes and take a breath here. Breathe. Because I have no idea where I started, so I have a minute to think here. I know. Good. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, swan dive over. Inhale, flat back. Either walk your hands forward or step back and move through a vinyasa, or just find a downward dog, your choice. Good job. Beautiful. Inhale, lift the left leg high. Exhale, bring the left knee to the left tricep, running man. Good. Whatever variation you did on the other side, try it here. Inhale, left leg back up in the air. Exhale, cross it over to that right elbow. Hold it there, and then extend that left leg out straight and come into your fallen triangle. Nice, Burnsy. So pretty, that ballet arm. Fast now, I only see your fingers in your hand. Make it pretty. Oh, it's really pretty. Good. Step it back through. Inhale that leg up in the air. Bend the knees, stack the hips open, and then flip your dog. Using control, try not to land heavily. Beautiful. Now the flip dog, the hand goes forward to that front wall. Your fallen triangle, the arm is to the side. Beautiful. Come back around. Inhale that leg back up in the air. And then exhale, lower it down. Good. Your feet should be hip width apart. Walk your hands back to your feet and put a little bend in your left knee, planting your left hand center of the mat or just slightly in front of the foot, and extend that right arm up, looking up to that hand. So again, take this wherever is best for you. Maybe that arm in the air wraps around the back, goes for the inside of that left thigh, and then use that arm to rotate and twist more. Don't be in a rush. Then maybe look down to that floor, take that left arm, wrap it up underneath that left thigh and bind. If you're transitioning to your birds of paradise, shift the weight to the right leg, engage your core, slowly coming all the way up. Good. If you're all the way up, straightening the leg. Nice, Birdsy. Good, Tom. Nice. And bending the knee, slowly coming back out, my birds. Come out the same way you went in, releasing the hand, opening the arm. And then everybody release and just ragdoll for a second here. Grab opposite elbows, sway side to side. And then release your elbows, toe heel your feet together to touch. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse that swan dive. Interlace your fingers the opposite direction, release your index fingers. Inhale, stretch up and step onto your right leg. I think we did left side last time. Right leg goes forward to the middle of the mat, point the left toes back on a diagonal. If I'm saying the wrong side, left or right, just fix it on your own, and then slowly transition. Leading forward with the chest and the arms, stretching back with the left leg. Good, abs are in, drop that hip, drop the hip. Bring your hands to your heart center, release them by your side, palms down, now fly. Lift the chest, lift the leg, lift the chest, lift the leg, lift the chest, lift the leg, and release. Step back, inhale the arms up, toes and heels together. And then exhale, arms by your side. Take a breath here. Beautiful. Bend deep into the knees, touch your fingertips to the floor, and inhale, arms come up, Utkatasana. Good, sit down lower. Beautiful. Bring your hands to your heart center, sit down lower, lean forward, and then go ahead and twist to your right, taking your left elbow on the outside of the knee. Making sure your knees are in alignment. Beautiful. Good. Holding this here, start to shift the weight into that right leg, lifting that left foot up, coming into your twisted flamingo, and then see if you can step it all the way back, finding your long lunge position. If that's too much, stay with your toes and heels together. And then if you choose, you can open the arms, fan the arms open. Nice. Good job, everyone. Is that Dana? Hi, Dana. And release. Hands to the floor, lower the back knee. Inhale, arms sweep up. And then exhale, press the hips forward and down. Good. Whatever arm variation you want to do, go for it. As long as you're feeling that psoas stretch, that hip flexor stretch in the front of that leg. Don't confuse. And release. Hands down, step back to your high plank. Hold this here. Abs are in. Okay. Take an inhale. On the exhale, lower all the way down to your stomachs. Keep your hands underneath the shoulders, glue the legs together. Baby cobra. Inhale. Lift just the upper body up. Glue your legs together. Hi, Drea. I see you now. There's a big dog right in the screen. Good, Michelle. That dog putting his butt in your face. Good. Lift up. Use your low back strength. Good. Put a little pressure into your hands. Look up to the ceiling. Lift the chin. Kitty, lift your chin more. Lift up. Engage the legs. And lower the chin back down. Again, inhale, come up again. Good. Inhale, let the inhale lift you. Good. Now this time, maybe straighten the arms a little bit more. Put a little bit more pressure. Maybe straighten them halfway. And exhale, lower the chin back down. Good. One more time. Inhale. This time, maybe straighten the arms completely, coming to your upward dog. Keep the knees grounded. Shoulders roll up and back. Lift the heart and chest. And then from here, transition back into your downward dog. Good. And just walk it out. Right, left, right, left. Take a breath. Look forward towards your hands. Walk, jump, float the feet up. Inhale, extend flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Bend deep into the knees, Utkatasana chair. And then bring your hands to your heart center. Sit down lower. Weight in the heels. Make sure you can lift all 10 toes up. Feel the inner thighs and knees together. Lean forward, lengthen through the spine, and then twist to the opposite direction. Go ahead and take your right elbow on the outside of the left knee and twist. Good. Nice. Try to bring the thumbs right into your sternum. Good. Slowly shifting the weight into the left leg. Start to bend that right leg back. Try to lift that right foot off. Keep it flexed. And then extend it back and find yourself in your crescent twist. That's kind of a more difficult transition. So if you're not there, you can release a twist, step back, and then retwist. Not a big deal. I do that all the time. Nice, Drea. If you want, open the arms. Nice, Michelle. Good. Open the arms, 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Maybe gaze up towards the top hand. Good. Nice, Dana. Hi. And release. Hands to the floor, lower the back knee, and then inhale, sweep the arms up. And then exhale, press the hips forward and down. Whatever arms you choose to do here, you can bring the hands like Michelle has her hands on her thighs. Some people have the hands behind the back. Tiffany has her hands interlaced behind the back. Bernsey has her palms together, stretching back. Vanessa's in a nice scarecrow position. So a lot of different arm variations here. Do what makes you feel the best. Nice kitty. Meow, meow. She laughed. Huh? I just released, right? And release. Hands go down, step back to your high plank, and vinyasa. And downward dog. Beautiful. Take a big inhale. Open the mouth, side out. Just hold this here.
Lift the right leg up, right foot between the hands. The back heel rotates down, rise up, warrior one. Straighten the front leg, square the hips to the front of your room. Maybe shorten the stance a little bit. Perhaps scoot the left heel in a couple of inches, palms together above the head. Inhale, reach up. Tuck the chin as you exhale and go slow, like you're moving through molasses. Suck the belly in, square the hips. Now pause, stop halfway, pause. Suck the belly in, forehead comes down to the knee. Go ahead and bend the right knee as much as you need to. You can separate the hands on the mat for balance. Now feel with your inner body what your hips are up to. What are those hips doing? Are they slanted or are they straight? You want to make them straight. So if you set a glass of wine on your hips, it would not fall. Tom, you look good, man. I know it. Now stay here and breathe. If you can, press the forehead, the hairline into the knee. Bring the hands back together to prayer. slowly uncurl, rising up. And pivot all the toes toward the left side. Open the arms wide. Now glance down at your toes. Angle the toes in toward each other a few degrees, pigeon-toeing them. Inhale, chest lifts. And with a flat spine, shift the weight forward as you forward fold. And just ragdoll for a moment. Grab the opposite elbows. Let the spine elongate. Now plant the palms to the ground, shoulder width apart. Take a halfway lift here. And exhale, chaturanga arms. Walk the hands back. Bend the elbows. Aim the crown of your head down towards the ground. Stack your palms right underneath the elbows. And breathe here. Lift the quadricep muscles. Body weight is in the balls of your feet, not the heels. So if you're pressing your heels into the mat, roll the weight forward. Take an inhale, halfway lift. And exhale there. Let's grab the big toes with our peace fingers. Another inhale, breathe in. And exhale, pull. Again, lift the shoulder blades away from the ears. Spine is straight, crown of the head is reaching down. Roll the body weight forward. Think about straightening that spine. Lift the kneecaps. Good. One more inhale, lift up halfway. And exhale, stay there. Let's go for our deepest one now. Grab the outsides of the feet or the heels. Let's all inhale together. This is the deepest. And fold. If you've had enough of these forward folds and you want to invert into a tripod headstand, you can, only if it's strong. We don't want anyone falling over all by themselves and having to, fall and can't get up. Otherwise, just keep with this third deep forward fold, crown of the head down. If you've inverted into a tripod, straddle the legs and hold. Flex the toes. Slowly lower down with heels touching first. Kara's looking like, what's happening? And release. Let's all raise the arms like airplane wings. Rise up. Very good. Pivot the left toes to the back of your mat now. So warrior one stance. So arms up over the head. Square the hips. So I want you to press your right hip back and press the right hip forward and pull the left hip back. Begin to straighten the front leg, palms together above the head. Maybe shorten the stance. Let's inhale. On the exhale, tuck the chin, slowly curl, round. So this is a rounded spine. Suck the belly in. Pull the belly in more. Pull it in. Forehead to knee, separate the hands onto the ground if you need to for balance. Now make sure that back heel is down, everyone. Back heel is down. Square those hips. Feel like your left hip is pressing back and right hip is forward. Forehead stays on the knee. Suki, masterful pose. Haley, I'm looking at your ceiling. I can't see you, Haley. Take another deep inhale and exhale. Vinny, what are you up to? I can't see you either. Palms back together in prayer and slowly begin to uncurl the same way you went down. Rising up and pivot all 10 toes to the left and then right toes to the top of the room. Warrior two. Open up. Take a reverse warrior and windmill the arms down to the mat. Take a vinyasa. Up dog. And down dog. Now one more time, come to your forearms. Dolphin plank, dolphin pose. Walk the toes in a little bit more. So now is your chance to try shifting weight. Lift the right leg. Come to your tiptoes. And maybe pressing up, maybe playing, maybe just shifting weight. Come to the tiptoes of your bottom leg. Changing sides, make sure you do both sides. Is everyone trying or watching? They're trying, all right, good. One more side? Yeah. Everything good? Oh, shit. Oops. What time is it now? Test, test, test. Okay, everyone can hear? Yeah. All right, good. Okay, chin back to the mat. Arms left and right like airplane wings. Stretch the middle fingers of opposite hands to opposite sides of the room. Stretch out and then lift the arms only. Let's inhale together. As you exhale, rise up. Lift the chest, lift the legs. Legs stay together. Lift the arms up. Breathe up, look up. And now arms go back behind you. Clasp all 10 fingers. The feet can separate to hip width apart. Lift the arms up off the back. Go even higher. It got easier. Breathe in, go up. Stay up and then bend the legs. Grab the feet from the outsides. Squeeze the knees close together and kick back and kick up. So repeat to yourself in your mind, kick. That's your mantra. It's a fancy, famous Sanskrit mantra. Kick, kick. Roll the body weight forward, point the toes up, squeeze the knees together. Give me a deep inhale. Exhale, go up more. And release. Opposite ear to the mat. Be still. Pick a point on the ground or on the wall and gaze at it. Let your eyes be still. Good. Chin back to the mat. Let's press back. Rise up onto your knees for camel pose. Stand on your knees. Knees are hip width apart. So the toes can either be pointed back, or if you're new to this pose, you can tuck the toes under. It takes a little pressure off the lower back there. Hands go to your lower back. Fingers pointing down, squeeze the elbows in. Begin to open the chest forward and push the hips forward as you drop the head back gently. So keep your hands on your hips for the first few breaths. Press the hips forward. And then if you can see down the back wall behind you comfortably, maybe reach for your heels, but avoid leaning back. Don't rest into your heels. If you're resting into the heels, just keep your hands on your hips and think about the heart lifting towards the ceiling on the inhales and the hips pressing forward on the exhales. Deep inhale and exhale. One more like that. Stay in the pose. Inhale and exhale. Very good. Hands to hips. Lift up. Good. And just sit back into hero's pose with hands on thighs, palms facing up. Take a moment here, analyze what's going on inside the body. Maybe close the eyes and just breathe. Make your way to the top of the mat. All right, knees together. Separate the heels, the distance of your outer hips so the hips can sit inside the heels. So the goal here is to get your hips down to the mat, inside the feet, right? But be very, very gentle with the knees. So if you need to open the knees a little bit, be very mindful. Open the knees, gentle with the knees. Hips go between the feet, and then take your hands back to your feet. That's step one. Keep the knees pressing down. Maybe stay here for today. If you're going to go farther, relax back onto your forearms and maybe stay there. Make sure the knees stay pressing down and squeezing together as best they can comfortably. So if you're moving forward, maybe you lower the back down to the mat, but be gentle with the knees. Be gentle. Queen Pamelita. So keep the activity in the legs, squeezing them together and down. If you're all the way down, reach up over your head. Maybe grabbing opposite elbows behind. Never losing track of the deep breath. So the breath and alignment are first and second priorities. The pose, the way it looks, is tertiary. Breath and alignment are first and primary and secondary. Take another few breaths here. If you typically arch the spine, maybe press the lower back down into the mat or move into a back bend. Good. Slowly begin to release the same way you came in. Keeping the knees down, rising up. Your hand. Bring your hands out in front of the knees. Stretch one leg back to the mat, wiggle it around. Get the blood flow started again, and then the other leg, send it back, wiggle it around. Good. Sitting back into hero's pose, sitting on the heels. Lift the arms up over the head, half tortoise pose. Clasp 10 fingers or just the thumbs. Inhale, stretch up. Now flat spine, don't round here. Lift the chin slightly as you bow forward. Straight spine, flat back. Coming forward as best you can, keep the hips down to the heels. I know it's strong. And then nose touches the mat. Keep stretching the arms forward. Keep pressing the hips back, stretching and reaching the spine. Deep breathing. Control the rate of inhale and exhale. Now see if you can lift your arms first. Lift arms a centimeter off the ground and then rise up. Flat spine all the way up. And release. Hands to thighs. Moving into rabbit pose. Hands on lower back. Slide the hands down the lower back and grab the heels. So the fingers are on the inside. Thumbs are on the outside. Lean the upper body back just an inch or two. Tuck the chin and do this slowly. Start to curl in rounds. We're rounding our spine. Place your forehead to the knees first. That's the first order of business. Secondly, crown of the head touches the mat. Keep those two things and then lift the hips up. So the forehead touches knees, crown touches mat, and then the hips lift. Suck the belly in. Squeeze the heels together. Straighten the arms. Breathe here. Place the weight down through the knees versus through the head. Hips another half inch up. Slowly lower the hips. Keep your chin tucked as you uncurl the body. At the very end, lift the chin for a counter stretch. Good. All right, plant the palms. Send the legs back to a high push-up position. Inhale and exhale, come down to chaturanga. Upward facing dog and downward facing dog. If you have a jump through practice, jump the feet forward or walk or step. Send the feet forward and come down onto your back. If you need a little bit of water, this is a good time to do that. Otherwise, make your way down to the back.
Not too much water, because you know what's coming next. Let's do some abdominals. So first, give me a big inhale. Open the mouth, sigh it out. Let's do that again. Big inhale. And exhale, sigh it out. If your eyes are closed, open them. Bring your legs up to a 90-degree angle. Yeah. Knees are bent over the hips, feet are flexed and off the floor. So I'm going to do version A of the A and B series. So if you know this, you're prepared mentally. Bring your hands behind your head and lift your head, neck, and shoulders up off of the floor and hold this here. Can you turn sideways? That, not you guys, just so you can see. Yeah, so really feel those hips tilt, draw the navel in, and eliminate that space between the low back and the floor. Take an inhale here. On the exhale, take your right elbow over to touch your left knee and extend that right leg 6 inches off the floor and hold it here. And then switch and hold. Make sure you exhale all the air, contract the obliques, switch and hold. Switch and hold. Switch and hold. Switch and hold. Give me 3 and hold. Switch, switch, switch and hold. I didn't say change. Stay in the hold. And just, and go. Switch, switch, switch and hold. Good job, Tom. Don't give up. I'm watching only you, Tom. And go. Switch, switch, switch and hold. That's JoJo's nice pointed feet. And go. Switch, switch, switch and hold. Give me 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold. Back to 3. Switch, 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 and hold. Go. Switch, 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 and hold. Singles. Switch, 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 switch. Burnsy's back, so we'll go from here. Switch, 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 switch. Don't give up. Switch. I know a lot of you are sitting on the couch watching Netflix and movies and eating. Keep going. Switch, switch. The Tiger King. Switch, 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 switch. Last 10. Keep going. 9, 8, 7, 6. Paul's crying just like he does in normal class. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Squeeze the knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice little hug, a nice little squeeze, maybe a little rock right to left. And then stretch the legs out, arms come over your head. Big inhale. On the exhale, bring the arms right back down by the sides of the body. Let's go into wind removing. Bend the right knee in. Interlace all 10 fingers 2 inches below the knee. Pull it out, avoid the rib cage, and back down into the shoulder. For wind removing on the right, massaging your ascending colon. And release. Right leg comes down, left knee comes in, interlace the fingers the opposite direction, 2 inches below the knee. Pull it out, avoid the rib cage, and back down into the shoulder. We're moving on the left. I hope you guys got a little bit of a sweat. Good. Arms glued into the side of the body. Keep drawing that knee towards the armpit and shoulder. And release. Both knees come into your chest. Grab over the shins. Grab opposite elbows. Good. And then squeeze the knees in. Ankles and feet are side by side. They're not crossed. Nice kitty. And then chin down, neck flat. And keep engaging the core in order to lengthen more tailbone to the floor. So you got to keep pulling the navel in and keep lengthening the tailbone down. Good. Inhale. On the exhale, everybody pull. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale and pull. And release. Legs stretch out, arms come over the head. Another big inhale. On the exhale, draw the knees in, grab behind the thighs, and give me 3 rock and rolls. Just 3 rock and rolls, massaging that spine. On the third one, come up, extend your right leg out. Left foot comes high up on that inner thigh, Janu Shirstasana. Inhale the arms up, interlace the fingers, and then round down. Reach out over that right foot, tuck the chin, and bring your forehead to touch your knee. Nice, BB. BB, your beard is really long. Bend that knee up. Try to get that forehead-knee connection. Good. Nice, kitty. Good, Vanessa. Beautiful, everyone. Stay in it. Another breath. Inhale. Exhale. Really try and contract that right quad. Let that heel lift off the floor. And release. Slowly come up. Open your chest a little bit towards that left knee. And then bring that right elbow inside of that right inner thigh. Inhale that left arm up and over. A nice lateral stretch here. If you choose, you can grab the right big toe with the right piece fingers or grab the outer edge of the foot. Maybe looking under that armpit and just stretch. As you stretch to the right, keep pressing that left hip down. Another breath. Inhale. Exhale and stretch one more time. And release. Come up. Facing forward, drawing that left knee and take that foot and cross it over the right knee. Good. Wrap that right arm around for a nice spinal twist. Good. Maybe grab opposite elbows, opening your chest should be towards your left. And then releasing the left hand behind. Inhale, lengthen up, nice straight spine, abs in. On the exhale, rotate, turn, and twist. Look over that shoulder. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, turn and twist. Another breath. Inhale. Exhale, turn and twist and twist and twist. And release. A little counter twist to the other side. And then switch. Left leg out, right foot high on that inner thigh. Inhale the arms up, interlace the fingers. And then round down. Reach out over that foot. Tuck your chin and bring the forehead to the knee. Good. Again, bending that straight knee up if you need to in order to get that forehead knee connection. Another breath. Inhale. Exhale, maybe contract that quad. Let that left heel lift off. And release. Slowly come up. Open your chest open a little bit more towards that right knee. And then left elbow comes inside of that left thigh. Inhale that right arm up and over. This is one of my favorite stretches. Michelle, it's not the same without you adjusting me. Good. Keep lengthening, looking under that armpit. And breathe. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale and stretch. And release. Come forward, sit bones grounded, lift that right knee up, cross that right foot over the left knee, and then wrap that right arm around. Try to put that knee in the crease of the elbow. Maybe grabbing opposite elbows, stretching up, opening your chest to the side. Then maybe releasing the right hand behind, press it into the floor to lift that chest higher, get a straighter spine, abs, and inhale, stretch up. And then exhale, turn and twist. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, turn and twist. One more breath. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, turn and twist and twist and twist. And release. A counter twist to the other side. And then go ahead and cross your ankles. Plant your hands on the mat beside. And just try to lift those glutes up a little bit off that floor. Engage your lower abdomen. Lower down, roll over the knees, and step back, come to a downward dog. And just walk it out. Nothing big or drastic here. And then lift the right leg up. And step that right foot to the outside of the right hand for a nice dragon or gecko. So you can either lower down to your forearms and elbows. This is what we normally do in the AB yoga. But if that's not happening, go ahead and stay up on your hand palms. Good. Play around with lifting the back knee off the floor. Maybe tuck the toes, lift the knee, or keep the top of the foot flat. Good. And keeping the hips square. If the back knee is up, lower it down. Turn the right toes out on a diagonal. Bend that left leg up and then reach around with that left hand, letting that right knee fall out to the side. And then grab that foot and just a nice quad stretch on that left side. You should be pretty open for this right now. We usually do this a little sooner in class, but it's at the end of class, so you should feel really good. And release. Coming into our half pigeon, go ahead and take that right foot over to the left side of the mat. Lowering the knee down, keeping that right foot flex. Maybe inhale, slight back bend. And then exhale, slowly extending forward. Coming down maybe to your forearms first, see how this feels. And then maybe extending all the way forward. And just breathe here. I'm mentally adjusting some of you. So just breathe, take some deep breaths. One more big breath. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly start to walk yourself back up. Tuck the back toes under, step back, downward dog, and then just walk it out a little right, left, right, left. And then inhale, lift the left leg up, and then step that foot to the outside of the left hand, to the edge of the mat. Lower down to your forearms and elbows, or staying up on your hand palms for your dragon, or your gecko if you stay up on the hands. Play around with lifting the back knee off the floor. Breathe here. And then if the back knee's up, lower it down. Take the left toes out on a diagonal, roll to the outer edge of the foot, let the knee fall out to the side. Bend that right leg up and then reach around if that's possible today and grab that foot. Inhale, exhale, let the hips sink down. Draw that heel into your glute and rotate only the upper body around. And release. Half pigeon on the left. Go ahead and take that left foot and just toe heel it all the way over to the right side of the mat. Lowering that knee down. Make sure that right hip is coming up and over. The hips are square. Inhale, lift the chest. And then exhale, extending forward. Nice, Tom. I see you. Slowly coming forward. I've been finding a lot of comments. People have been talking about their hips being extra tight. And the stress and the stuff going on outside in the world. So breathe into it. Wherever you're feeling tightness, just take a few deep breaths there. One more big breath. Inhale and exhale. And release. Slowly walk yourself up. Just roll over onto that left hip. Swing both legs out in front of you. Good. Palms face up. Flex your feet. Engage your abdomen and slowly roll all the way down to your back. Take a moment here. And then I'll give you an opportunity to do something of your choice. So maybe if you have a block or a pillow, you place it underneath your hips and just extend the legs up, doing legs up the wall. You don't need a block. You can either just extend both legs straight up if you choose. If you'd like to go in a shoulder stand, maybe take the feet over your head into plow and then bring your hands to your low back, fingers up, extending one leg up, then the other leg. Maybe you take a traditional headstand or a tripod headstand. Maybe you take a forearm balance. Whatever is your choice. Lately, I've been doing a lot of legs up the wall. It just feels good and it's easy on my back. Let me see your headstand, BB. Go slow. Where's Suki-san? Nice, Suki. Good. Wherever you're at, just feeling the blood rush the other direction. So all day we're standing. Oh my God, Tom, that little puppy is like all over you. He's like, I love you, Dad. Holding this here. We're going to hold a few breaths. BB, BB rolled out. If you're in a shoulder stand, maybe tapping the right toes down, lifting back up. If you're in a headstand, maybe bring both legs down, tap the toes, and then go back up. Nice, Suki. Use control. Beautiful. Nice, Brenda. I see everybody. Nice, Haley. Nice, Kitty. Good, Lily. Holding this here. Headstanders, start to slowly lower the legs all the way down and just taking a child's pose here. Shoulder standers, bring the knees into the forehead, toes face up to the ceiling, tranquility pose. If you have a block under your hips, removing it. Everybody releasing the arms to the side, palms down, straighten the legs, and then slowly rolling down vertebrae by vertebrae. My headstanders, take a few more breaths in your child's pose. Good. Everybody lower the legs all the way down. And let's wrap this up with a nice happy baby. Bring the knees in, grabbing the outer edges of the feet, the big toes. My headstanders, transition onto your back. And then maybe a little rock side to side. If you have a straddle, go ahead and straddle. Beautiful. Squeeze both knees into your chest. Wrap your arms over the shins. Give yourself a nice, beautiful hug for taking the time to work on yourself and to join us here. We'll finish with 3 lion's breath. Inhale, bring the forehead up to touch the knees. Curl yourself in a tight little ball. On the exhale, drop the head back, open the mouth wide, stick the tongue out. 2 more times. Inhale, curl yourself as tight as you can. Exhale, roar, let it go. Last one, inhale, curl yourself as tight as you can. Nice tight little ball. Hold it there, hold it there. And then exhale, release. Releasing the legs, releasing the arms. Just taking a moment here and finding your final Shavasana. Close your eyes, palms face up. Maybe open the legs a little wider, the arms a little wider. And really with each exhale, just sinking into the floor. You can take a few deep inhales, opening the mouth, sighing it out.
Another deep inhale, everyone. Breathe in big. Fill the lungs up. We're not done. Open the mouth. Exhale. Let it go. Imagine that your body is like a lead weight sinking down through water, and just feel yourself melting into the earth. Just be still. Allow this several moments of complete rest here. You deserve it. You need it. The world needs it. I want you to draw your attention to the space between your eyebrows. And just become aware of that space. Sense that there's a point of light there between the eyebrows. Just a small point of blue, silver, etheric light. And then move that point of light to the throat center. And now move that light over to the right shoulder joint. Sense relaxation there. And down to the right elbow, the right wrist, the tip of the right thumb, point of light, index finger, middle finger, ring finger. Just relax. Pinky. Back to the wrist, the right elbow, the right shoulder, and the throat. And now the left shoulder, point of light, left elbow joint, the center of the left wrist, tip of the thumb, index finger, point of light, middle finger, ring finger, pinky. Back to the left wrist, just find peace. Left elbow, left shoulder, and the throat center. And now down to the heart, deep inside the heart, point of soothing blue light, illuminating the entire heart space. Back to the throat center, and then to the third eye. Complete peace, complete relaxation. Complete stewardship of the body so you can be stewards of the planet.
Take another big inhale. Open the mouth, sigh it out. The time between thought and action is filled with possibility. Finding the divine within and between each moment is a blessing of patience. It's okay to slow down. Take this time of being able to slow down, connecting with your loved ones, your family, your friends. Every moment we have here is a blessing. I'm very blessed to know each and every one of you. Paul and I are very blessed that you joined us today. Please give us any feedback that you have, as this was our first time doing this on Zoom. Let us know if you'd be interested in doing it again. It was super fun for us. So thank you, thank you, thank you for joining us today. And we will talk to you very soon. Have a beautiful and blessed rest of your evening. Go in peace. Namaste. I love all of you. It was so fun.